Bueno, estamos aquí para una entrevista muy especial. Tenemos aquí a Jonathan de la banda de Hamasari. I don't know if the pronunciation is correct, Jonathan. Hamasari.
It's okay. We
It's a-
invented this, so you can pronounce it as you.
okay, Hamasari will be then. Well, first of all, thank you so much for this time to have this little chat with the three of us. Uh, the three, we talk about this album that we really enjoyed. So it's a really pleasure to have you here. But because we have some questions since we listened to the whole album, so I think I'm gonna start with the first one. And well, it this is a debut band, and of course, it, the main question that I personally have is what is the meaning of Hamasari? Because I tried to find like a great translation, but I couldn't find it. So I would love to know what is the meaning, why you named your band Hamasari. And also, we noticed that most of your members are of Shuffle, another French band. So we are curious about how this project was conceived, and so I will give you the word, so you can let
Okay.
us know.
Yeah, no problem. So first, thank you to have me, and it's really nice to do. Maybe it's my first interview in English, and so it's cool. But like a live, I'm not like a writing, and so thank you. It's a
Thank
nice
you for your
experience.
time.
Yeah, no problem. But I'm happy to be here. So thank you, you know. So the name of the band, uh, or maybe I will answer to the second questions first. It will help. So yes, like most of the member, it's the same. In fact, we were like during COVID time, we were composing songs, and it's at this moment we decided to create a new project, actually, to not be the new album of Shuffle, but to recreate something really new. And so without thinking about the past, like really from scratch. And so just this. So we decided that we have no, how to say, yeah, no limit, no nothing. We can do whatever. But yeah, because I think it's the same members and it's like it's not the same music, but you can feel that it's the same guitar players, the same bass players, the same. So yeah. And so for the name, we were looking for names. It's really hard, by the way, to find a name to put into music, like because we don't think about this. It's more for doing an album for to present our music. And I think it's Eli, our drummer, and he went with this idea that Finnish, like people from Finland, the language, there is no roots with Latin, for example, or other stuff. So it could be interesting to look into this direction. And so we changed a bit. I don't remember, but it was the name of an island. I think it's Anasari or something like this. And we change it, and voila, like just this.
Interesting. Thank you. Okay. Irving, I
Yeah,
think you have a question.
yeah. Yeah. Well, first of all, I was not firstly invited. I just came into the interview because I had some time. I'm in my work right now, so don't tell my boss. But well, the second question, or the question I would have for you, is actually following the aspect you were talking about, shuffle, because as you told us, some members of the band HAMASAARI are also members of shuffle. But talking about Ineffable, what do you think were the biggest obstacles that you had when you were recording this album? Because I think that maybe you didn't intend to sound as shuffle, as you said. Uh, you to create a different kind of work.
I don't know if it's only in
I believe we lost him.
yeah, kind of.
Te perdimos por un momento, Irving.
That's the end.
I'm here again. I'm sorry.
Can you repeat the end of what you said, please?
No. Oh yeah, Ineffable was the debut album that you pretended to be as HAMASAARI instead of like the members of Shuffle, you know?
Mm-hmm. So I will try to answer to because I'm not sure I understood the last part, but I will try to answer to the first part, and maybe you can tell me what is missing if you're okay with it. I think with Shuffle, we try to, how to say, we try to get more and more into kind of professional, like to go into big studios and all. And maybe at one moment we went maybe too far, and like we were playing ear monitoring, like we had the monitors in the ears, or we were like recording all the time, like really in a professional way. And I think one idea was also to go back into playing together, trying to have a nice sound on stage first before putting like auditors. So maybe, yeah, it was this also, this idea of changing names, but the name of the band is maybe to restart something, like some stuff that we did, we are proud of it and we continue to do it, but also we wanted to redo the process to see if we can mix like all the kind of vintage stuff and all the modern aspect to do our music, let's say.
It's kind of like a soft reboot of sorts of your band Shuffle, and
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that's great. Lucy, would you like to continue?
Yeah, well, I have a question about the concept of the album. Well, when we listen to an album, we often try to unravel what it represents, like what is the message behind, what lessons you have, or secrets. And so, in that aspect, what this album represents, what can you tell us about in that sense?
Okay, it's not so easy because like I think we are a bunch of guys and we like just to play music and to feel something, and when we have to put words on it, it's not so easy for us, but I will try. So first, I think the music is a bit what we feel sometimes in this world, and the lyrics too, kind of this frustration, this sometimes to feel alone, to feel like it's always the same system about the power, the money, and all this. I'm doing shortcuts, but I think you understand. And so I think all of us, we express this frustration or these feelings into music. And I think this album is mix of how to say, atmospheres that could represent what sometimes we feel inside. And it's really cool to play them for the songs or the part of the song, because it's as, how to say, as yelling, as shouting, and you feel better after. So kind of this.
Really deep. Oh, and this is related with the art of the album. That kind of feelings that you try to transmit with your album.
I don't know. Like Lucy, it's the girl that did the artwork, and we didn't really. Maybe we said to her what we wanted, but not too much. She could listen, and she proposed this idea. I think one of the idea of the album is like the idea of this island, HAMASAARI, and that kind of it's without humans, and then animals are like free and they could do whatever. And for this kind of like secret place. And so sure, you can see that, you can see animals, you can see beautiful nature, all these kind of things. So sure, like it's a bit connected, but it wasn't the goal, to be honest. Could be something else. But we liked it and we said yes, perfect.
I just would like to point out that I actually like the cover, because I think it has some kind of inspiration in the Japanese paintings, maybe, or it reminds me kind of it. And actually, if I'm not wrong, it seems to be like a little animal or something like that, or spirits in the background. So I think that that can relate to your music in the way of you were talking about. Bueno, y creo que puedes continuar.
Well, I would like to hoard a big part of the interview for myself, and I'm going to change a bit the subject to the sound of the album, especially on some of the slower songs, Lords especially. I've myself at least noticed that some of that old acoustic grunge vibes. By any chance, have you been inspired by bands like Alice in Chains, or do you like them, or some of the members?
I'm not sure. I maybe I'm not the good one to ask, because maybe the others, yes, but they didn't tell me. But I think we are all listening a lot of a lot of music, and we all, every time we see each other, we spend a lot of time like making the other listen to new bands or these kind of things. So it could be me. I know this band, but not enough to say like we. So I don't know, but yeah, sure. Like many bands in any kind of music can do this kind of parts, like super atmospherical, or no sé cómo decir.
Well, speaking of influences in that sense, I can't help to avoid the obvious ones, at least what they appear to be. For example, Different Time has a riff that feels almost pulled out of In Absentia by Porcupine Tree, and your whole album, your whole sound seems pretty much derived from the Australian progressive scene. At least I believe so. Reminding me of bands like Carnival, Caligula's Horse, or even Ebon Ivory. What can you tell us about this? Do you listen to these bands? Do you enjoy them? Do you know them?
Yeah, sure. I think maybe I'm the all of them, we are listening to progressive music, like maybe less dream theater or this kind of music, maybe less, but more like yeah, like Steven Wilson, like Porcupine Tree and Carnival, or I don't know. So yeah, we were like listening a lot of these albums, but after, like, I don't know why we are doing this music, because we are not like trying to copy or to just, when we are together, it's this that is coming, you know. And sure, like me, for example, I really love the bass player of Carnival, the sound and all. So sure, like yeah, I think I try to sometimes to how to say, to have the same sound, or to try
Emulate.
to okay, yeah. So yes, but just this, you know. And after it's like this.
Yeah, I can understand that. Now, a more specific question. I would like to talk about the musical style of the song White Pinnacles, a song that took us all by surprise when we heard it for the first time, and subsequent listens as well. Is this a song a prelude of sorts to the things that may come in the future, or what was your intention when you composed it?
First, I wanted to say that this album is really from, most of the ideas are from Jordan, the singer, and because he was like, how to say, composing a lot in this moment. But this song, White Pinnacles, I think the first idea was when we were together. So maybe it's why it's a bit different. And I think we just wanted to have fun and to do something loud. And here is a song, like something more, like a bit, how to say, like yeah, like more, no, I don't know how to say in English, sorry, but yeah, about fighting. I think something like dynamic, you know.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
Would you like to
Yeah,
explore
I think
that
that
sound
dynamic
furthermore?
is a
Sorry.
Would you like to explore that sound even further in the future, or
I
was it
don't
maybe
know.
a one-off kind of thing?
Really, I don't know. We compose some new part of songs, and it's true. I think we'll go back into these kind of atmospheres, like more like aggressive, let's say. I think so. We like it, all of us. But we love also when it's really calm, and like Pink Floyd, you know, like really for 10 minutes, it's like super slow, super. So I don't know. We'll see.
It's all about the contrasts, I believe. I think it's great to have both of the sounds in that sense. Well, thank you. I'm really hoping to those things that
I couldn't hear the end. Sorry.
I'm really excited about what you're saying, that about the things that may come in the future.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we want to continue. Like we took time to how to say, to, because of COVID, because of everything, it was messy, and maybe us too. Like it was long to recover, let's say. But I think right now we have the desire to tour a lot, to go into Europe. I hope one day in America, but it's not as easy as I hope so, you know. But yeah, and I think because we composed this album long time ago, we really need to compose new songs to not be in a routine, because maybe the worst could be to play these songs and to not like them anymore. So we want to create new songs. And also, yes, we cannot play 1 hour and a half, for example, because we have like we don't have enough music. So we have to compose to be able to play 1 hour, let's say. So yeah, soon, I hope in some months we'll have new songs, but live, let's say.
Great.
Speaking of shows, that was my next question. if you have planned some maybe little shows in the near future to promote the album, and which bands would you love to share the stage with?
With bands, right?
Yeah, which bands would you love to share the stage with?
Okay. I really don't know, to be honest. Because I really like when it's bands like close to us. For example, we did some concerts with Clone. I don't know if you know this band from France. And so I love it because we are kind of in the same mood, and it's really nice. But I like also to play with other bands, from other kind of music. So me personally, I don't have too much expectation. It's more like to travel, to discover, to what I like is to see bands that I don't know and to see them before the show, because like what is cool when you play with them is you have like you are close to them. You can be in the same room, you can have a drink with them, and when they play, you can really how to say in English, like sometimes it's crazy because it's the first time you listen to them and you are like in this mood, in this atmosphere, and it's kind of unique. And it's more this, but it's me personally, I don't care too much to play with this band or this band. Sorry, to be honest.
Well, I actually like that you bring Clone to the table, because it's a band that actually I do like it. I listened to the last album, and it's great. And I think that there are kind of similar sounds from HAMASAARI with Clone. And also talking about that, another band that we mentioned in the review was Ventos from Italy. So if you have the chance to check them out, they are a pretty good band, a pretty good progressive band that are bringing things to the table, interesting things. So, and actually, following with the questions and talking about bands, what was the last album or band or song that you heard and surprised you? I mean, that you enjoyed, or the atmosphere sound cool, the voices sound cool. What kind of bands have you heard in the last times?
Oh, I couldn't hear all, but I tried to connect what I could hear. So first, I didn't do my homework because I don't know Bentos, and I didn't. I remember you said this band, but it's kind of I think every band, when you try to describe, you compare to other bands, and sometimes we don't know. And this one I don't know, and I want to listen. So thank you, and thank you to put it in the chat. And what I wanted to say, I don't remember. Yeah, the last album that I really liked, I really don't know, to be honest. I really don't know. I think like maybe, no, I don't know, because I listen to new music all the time, and one band I really liked last year, I really that is in the same kind of music. I think it's Black Peaks. I don't know if you know this band from UK, and I think I could listen to the same album like every day for 1 month. So it's like because it's the same. Like I think it's really, I like these kind of things. Could be in jazz or in whatever kind of music, but to have like different atmospheres. But no, I really don't know. Sorry, I like this. I don't know.
No, don't worry. It's fine. And also, if you can check it out, Benthos, I think
Mhm.
you may have a
And it's cool because, for example, like a story a bit connected with this. I don't know if you know the band from Germany, The Intersphere, which is kind of progressive. Yeah, I can put it in the chat. And it was funny because we were touring with another band, and they told us like, "Oh, you are already fine. There is something. You are similar a bit to this band." And in fact, we were listening to it, and after our booker asked them, and at the end, we did like maybe, I don't know, 5 concerts with them. And so could be, so thank you. And sometimes it's not so hard, just talking with them and organize something. And so let's see.
Yeah, and actually Bentos is also a debuting band. They released an album just in 2021, and it's their debut album, so there you have it. And Lucy, I think that you can follow with the interview.
Lo siento, se te cortó un momento, Irving. Creo que quisiste decir la otra pregunta o...
No,
Sí.
no, que puedes continuar, Lucy.
Ah, perdón, perdón, perdón.
Lo siento, es que el internet de...
No te preocupes. Well, my next question is, well, France obviously has very interesting music. We mentioned some few during the interview, but I would like to know what are the bands that you most admire from your country, and if you have any recommendations for us.
I think I will not be the good one to help you in this because, again, like I'm bad with names first, and I think it's when you listen to music, sometimes you really don't know where they come from, and it's when you check the biography or whatever that you know, and sometimes I'm really surprised. And but yeah, maybe I could think about this and send it to you. I think we are not really into rock music in France. So usually I don't listen to much music from French. But I know many bands from all the country are doing great things. Just they are not playing in my city, or they are not like this, And but yeah. I'm not the good one for this. I hope I could have the other guys because I know they are more into digging into like this. Me, I am maybe more the one like less into this. Sorry.
No, don't worry. But if you have any recommendation, it doesn't have to be of your country, can be any that you like. Well, uh, we are more than grateful to receive any recommendation. We love music, so that's what we love to do, talk about it, and obviously listen to music. So any recommendation is really welcome.
Mhm. I know, like for example, like there is a band from the same booker, and the name is Lizard with two Z, and they are really cool too. There are 3 guys, and three, and the drummer is a girl. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
saying guys, but I'm not saying they are guys. And they are really cool too, and they are playing really. It's like they are a band doing live music. It's really nice. And Saturday we will play with bands that I don't know. I don't know yet. So maybe they're cool too. They are from France too. We'll see. But usually I don't listen to bands I'm playing with. Maybe it's kind of stupid, but I like it to discover it like
Well, it's part of the adventure, so it's great. So you have that kind of suspense before knowing about it. So it's great. No, it's great.
I like a movie, I don't like too much to see preview of the movie. I think it's sometimes breaking the surprise and like
Okay, this is our last question, and I would like to JP to ask it from you if it's fine with.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you can like answer this question. It's sometimes like a signature question from us. We ask it to every artist we interview, but it's a difficult question. Not everybody can answer it, but here it goes. So if you could relate or compare your musical aesthetic or the concept it encompasses with any other artistic field, such as a book, a movie, a painting, etc., what would it be and why?
Okay, yeah, it's interesting, but yeah, not easy, right? I don't know. I was thinking about painting. I don't know exactly, but I think it will not be like classical painting, like sure, not about religious things. This is sure too. Maybe like more about the emotion, about like these kind of things, like. But no, it's hard to say. And yeah, what is curious sometimes about music is it's not something you can see. It's not something you can, have in your house, or I don't know. And so yeah, it's I like to record album. I like to listen to albums, but I think it's something in the moment, really, like live music are, I think something really special for this. It's like you could go to a concert and like it, and the other time you don't like it because you are different. So yeah, I don't know which other kind of art could be like this. I don't know. And no, sorry, I don't know, but I will think about this. It's interesting.
Sure, maybe you could chat with the other guys and maybe think of an answer between the whole band.
Yeah, but yeah, I will send them this interview, and I will ask them if I was okay first, and after if they have something to add.
Yeah, of course. It would be nice to have a chat whenever you are ready to maybe bring out some new songs, or when you're about to tour and debut some music. It would be nice to have another chat.
Yeah, no problem. Just maybe it's hard to say. I will think about this, but please let's be in touch. And if you think about this, please don't be shy. And I know, like, I hope soon I will be back to Mexico, because I told you, like, my wife is from Mexico City, and let's have a drink if you are close
Let's
to.
meet.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
from Mexico City. Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Where are you?
I'm from Argentina, and Lucy's from El Salvador.
Mm-hmm.
But
A
maybe
little far.
Oh.
A little far.
I will be the lucky one.
I want to explore, Latin America, so maybe it could be cool. Like, and
Definitely.
go.
And
I know I can ask you for concerts.
yeah,
Of course.
that would be great.
That would be great. Really.
You're more than welcome.
And thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes, of course. And thank you very much, Jonathan, for your time. I from myself, I would like to tell you that your music surprised me in a very good way, and definitely I'm expecting much more from HAMASAARI in the future.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jonathan, for the time. And we are really looking forward for new music from HAMASAARI or Shuffle maybe. So we hope to listen more
Maybe
more
not.
good material soon.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jonathan. We will be waiting for any content you would like to give us, and I think we can just leave it here. What do you think?
Sorry.
I think we can just wrap it up and leave things here.
Yeah, sure, no problem. And thank you, guys. It was super nice to talk to you, and thank you for your support and talking about the band and all. It's we need it, you know. It's really important for bands what you do.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jonathan. We'll be in touch.
See you.